and welcome to Feeling the Buzz with MYA BUZICKY. This is my first official podcast episode, and I am so excited to get into it with you guys. I'm starting a podcast, and it's going to be about, my life as a 20-year-old female. I'm pretty excited, so y'all bear with me. I'm learning on this process, and so we have a lot to talk about. So let's get right into it. So on today's episode, we're going to be doing kind of like a Q&A about me because I'm your host, and so y'all probably want to know about me. And there's a lot to know, so let's get right into that. All right, first question is, where are you from? I am from Central Illinois, very rural, cornfield town. So I grew up, in the middle of nowhere, moved to the middle of nowhere again. Now I'm in North Georgia, and I love it here. I would never move anywhere else. 10 out of 10. Love Georgia. All right, next question. It's, what do you do? So currently I'm serving, and I want to shout out to my coworkers for encouraging me to start this podcast. So love you guys. I am also in the process of working on dance. I want to be a professional dancer, so I'm hoping that takes off. And I also do tattoos. So I have a lot of things that I kind of do and hoping this will take off too. Okay, next question. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? I am such an extrovert. I get my energy from being out in public all the time, which is insane because I used to hate everybody. And now I can't go a day without going out and doing something and talking to people, or I get sad if I don't. So definitely an extrovert. Okay, next question is my biggest fear. Well, snakes are terrifying. Hate them. Stay away from me. But if we're talking deep fear, probably being forgotten. I don't know. I feel like that's a weird fear. And that won't ever happen because I'm not forgettable. But yeah, that's about it. All right, next question is, what is my 5-year plan? Well, in the next 5 years, I want to pay off all my debt. Whoops. I want to, just get comfortable in myself and keep growing as a human being, obviously. I want to, probably in the next 5 to 10 years, buy a house. That's a big goal for me. And just kind of get a career started. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm not putting too much pressure on myself, and I just want to be happy. That's all that matters to me. Next question is, what is my relationship status? Currently single, talking to somebody. We'll see how that goes. My love life is a roller coaster, and it'll probably continue to be a roller coaster, but it keeps things exciting, so it's fine with me. Next question is kind of a deeper one. How do I want the world to view me? Okay, so this is very important to me. I actually have a quote on my arm from Zach Bryan. Ignore my hair dye on my arm. It's kind of, I guess I'll read it to y'all. If I'm lucky enough, I will get through hard things, and they will make me gentle to the ways of the world. And to me, that kind of means bringing confidence and kindness and being a person who's easy to talk to. And I always want to bring smiles to people's faces, and I want to stay positive. So I'm hoping that's how the world views me. I think it is. Don't know. I have my days. We all have our days. But I try to stay positive. All right. Next question. Are you religious? I am. I'm a Christian, Christian Baptist. I 100% believe that God lives through me, and I trust him with every move. That's about it. All right, next question is, what are your hobbies and interests? Okay, y'all are gonna have to bear with me. I have a lot of them. I like to longboard. I like to be outside. I mentioned dance earlier. I've been competing dance since I was very young, and I stopped that when I aged out. And now I just kind of go with the flow with dance, and I'm trying to get into it more as an adult and a professional. So that's one of my things. I do tattoos. I like drawing and art. I have a twin brother, and me and him love to travel together. So we do that. Pretty much just staying outside, going to the gym. I love to stay active. I love to go to concerts. I am one of those people who has to stay busy all of the time, or I go insane. So I try to jam pack my schedule with positive and exciting things to do. Are you a morning or a night person? Okay. So I used to be a night person, but then I started working at a breakfast restaurant, and now I honestly look forward to waking up every day, which is insane because I used to sleep in till like 1 or 2 p.m. every single day. But now I love to get up and go to the gym if I don't have work, get coffee. Like, I look forward to the beginning of my day. Next question is, what is your biggest regret? See, I don't really regret anything in life just because I believe everything happens for a reason and it's all part of God's plan. But if I were to go back and change one thing, it would probably be putting more thought into college and schooling. I've tried it like 3 times. I hate it every single time. And so I'm not sure if college is for me, and that's fine. I'm learning that is fine. Like, I feel like in life, everybody has like goal dates. You gotta accomplish things. And like society has like goals for you, if that makes sense. And I think that you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want. And that's what I'm gonna do. And I know that I'm gonna be successful no matter what I do, because I always say I'm destined for greatness. And so I know that, and I truly believe that. And we're all just trying to find our way in life, and nobody's life looks the same. So why are we trying to all do the same thing? That's kind of my take on it. Like I said, I don't really regret trying it, but I should have put more thought into it. All right, next question is asking about my family life. I am very close with my family. My mom is sitting right here watching me do this and whispering things to me as I say stuff. Love Shelly, though. Shout out to Shelly. My dad is also my hero. Love him to death. He works so very hard for our family, and I appreciate everything that he does. And then I have a twin brother, like I mentioned earlier, and that man is my best friend. I hate him sometimes, but he is my best friend. We do everything together. We used to never really be alike, but now as we've gotten older, we have so much in common. We always, like, if we're going to a function, we always drive together because we have the same social battery, and we usually want to leave at the same time. So it works out. Next question is, what is my favorite travel location? Okay, so I've traveled a lot in my life, and I'm very fortunate for the opportunities that I've had to go travel. I would say my top 2 favorite places to travel would be Colorado and definitely San Diego. San Diego was so pretty. I was literally in the ocean looking at the mountains. Like, that's very rare, I feel like, to be able to do that. So I loved that. I haven't traveled out of the United States besides Mexico yet. Ignore the train. Next question is one of my favorites that I have. And by the way, I Googled all these questions. How would your friends, family, and peers describe you? That's an interesting one. My family would describe me as definitely sassy, but I think an overall sweetheart and pretty fun. And I think they'd say that I like to keep things interesting. I think everyone who knows me would say that I keep things pretty interesting. My friends, they'd probably say that I'm all over the place and I'm crazy, but like in the best way possible. But I like to keep, like, I'll call my friends and be like, guess what's going on right now? And they literally have no idea. They could never guess what is about to come out of my mouth. And so I'm definitely surprising. Yeah, I like that question. I think I'd have to interview a few people eventually on what they think about me. All right, next question is, what's your opinion on recent fashions? Okay, so I feel like this era of fashion is really mine because I feel like cowboy, cowgirl like vibe is very in style right now, and I live for it. Like when I moved to the South and I got my first pair of boots when I was 18, and I was like, this is it. This is me forever. I have a cowgirl tattooed on my arm. I have cowgirl boots, whatever, tattooed on my arm. Then I have a cowgirl tattooed on my arm. And we'll get more into my tattoos later. That's off topic. But yeah, Western wear is kind of just my thing. And I want to do a shout out right now. If y'all have ever been to Cahutta, Georgia, my parents own a Western wear store. It's amazing. They have everything that you could need for concerts. And that's kind of, I live for that. I will literally walk into the store and be like, Mom, I'm going to a concert this weekend. I need something to wear. And she literally has something perfect every single time. So shout out to them. They're sponsoring me also. So check them out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I run the TikTok page, so it's pretty good. But, yep, I love the cowgirl vibes that are going around now. Definitely. Last question is, why a podcast? Why are you starting a podcast? I like to talk. I can talk for hours straight without even being interrupted, which is terrible. But I also have kind of been going through like a lot of positive changes in my life and with my personality and like how I view the world and everything. And I want to be able to share that with people. I feel like girls my age, and maybe even guys too, could learn something from what goes through my head. And also, when people ask me why I'm starting a podcast, I'll tell them about it. They'll be like, or I'll be like, my life falls apart once a week and it's pretty interesting. So I think people would find it interesting too. And that's a joke, obviously, but people eat that up. So it is what it is. I like to keep it fun around here. But I really want you guys to keep listening to me and give me a chance. I plan on posting my podcast episodes every Wednesday. And it's because Wednesdays are my least favorite days of the week. So I figured if I post it on Wednesday, it'll be something to look forward to. Drop some comments on what you think you would want to hear from me or about me. Or what you think I could do better or improve on. We're all here for positive reinforcement and feedback. So let me know. Send this to all of your friends who would want to listen to this little 20-year-old girl talk. I'm sure a lot of people would. I'm so excited to start a podcast, and I hope it goes somewhere. I'm going to post no matter what. I'm going to post no matter y'all like it or not. So if you don't, just keep going, because I think it's going to be so fun, And if it does go somewhere, I'll be pretty excited. So thank you so much for watching this and taking your time to listen to me. And this is Feeling the Buzz with MYA BUZICKY.